Pretty cool project. From Habitat for Humanity Jackson, Executive Director Wendy Clow, and Assistant Chief Jackson Fire Department's Tim Gonzalez. Welcome.
Hi, thank you.
Thank you.
And happy anniversary to Tim. This is his 1-year anniversary as Assistant Chief. Congratulations.
Yes, next week.
Next week.
Next week. I got a week to make it. Yeah.
A big change is a lot of retirements in the last few months at JFD.
Yeah. It's if you go down there, there's a whole bunch of brand new young firefighters, a lot of enthusiasm, a lot of really good things happening down there. So,
awesome.
Yeah, we're excited. We really are.
Great. And Wendy, you guys are working together to keep people safe.
Yeah, it was a make sense partnership. We have a repair program that this fits really well into, but honestly, it's not for repairs. We're going to be installing smoke detectors that the state has available.
And you've reported when you put the news out, Tim, that the deaths due to fire in the state of Michigan, they've been up dramatically.
Yes. So in 2022, year to date, we're at 47 fire fatalities for this for the state of Michigan, which is up significantly from prior years. So the state of Michigan got a grant from the federal grant for smoke detectors, and we heard about it through a local individual at the Career Center, and we thought it would be a great partnership to try to curb a lot of these preventable deaths with smoke detectors in the homes.
So how does it work?
Well, there is a form on a website that, do you know the website? I don't know that I have the URL off the top of my head.
Yeah, so there's a couple ways that you can do it. You can go to the City of Jackson's website, and on our fire department's homepage, there's an application, a hyperlink that you click on, and it takes you to a link, the Michigan Fire Bureau website. Fill out a really small application, just personal information, date, address, name, phone number, and then they will basically sends it to a database, and that's when the Habitat for Humanity will give you a call and set up a time when they can come out and put in your smoke detectors for your home.
That's the best part.
Yeah. We don't want them to just have to pick it up and do it themselves. We'd rather have them installed. So we have a couple of volunteers that are going to be working with the cadets in the fire department or the fire program at the Career Center. And we're going to be working with the cadets and going out to people's homes to install them with them.
Yeah.
So it's a great way to get the cadets out into the community and really kind of see how all of that works. They're going to be, when they go on calls, when they do get on the fire department, they're going to be going out to people's houses, and so it is. Yeah, it's a good experience for them too.
Even though you're working with the City Fire Department, anyone in Jackson County is eligible for this.
Yeah, correct. This is open to the county, so anyone that lives in the county can get on our website or go to the Michigan Fire Bureau's website and apply for the smoke detectors as well. Yeah.
Have the laws or the technology changed in smoke detectors? Because so many people disable.
Yeah, we were just talking about that earlier. Yeah, I remember the times when I'd go on rescue calls and a smoke detector might be laying there with the batteries out because somebody's remote control battery went out and they knew where they could get a nice set. So all these smoke detectors are 10 years sealed smoke detectors. So there's no removable battery for them. So after 10 years, they are a discardable type. So they're also giving out, or through this program, carbon monoxide detectors as well, they can apply for. So it's a really, really good program that can keep a lot of families safe in this time. So
it's going to be very frustrating as a first responder to show up at someone's home with this, tragedy, but could have been avoided.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yep. So
are there more fires? Are you seeing more fires, or just more?
It's not necessarily there's more fires. It's the smoke, the byproduct from the fire, the smoke. What's burning back longer? You had a lot of hardwoods that were burning, natural products that were burning. Nowadays, everything's synthetic, so plastics. Their byproducts are hydrogen cyanides, a lot of these toxic gases where one breath now will render you unable to get out of the house. So back when you used to have 7 to 9 minutes to get out of a house fire, that substantially decreases to 1 to 3 minutes.
No kidding.
Yeah, So that's why these smoke detectors are so important, that early detection, notification to get out of the house. 66% of all fires happen after 7 p.m. at night. So when people are home, they're in the house, they're sleeping. And so again, that early detection is so important, that these smoke detectors can, save lives.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now the program at the Career Center, how did you hook up with them?
The instructor of that program, or one of the instructors of that program, has been involved just briefly with some volunteerism through Habitat, and he just reached out to me and asked if it could be something that we could partner together. And to me, it sounded like a great opportunity. We do have a limited number of volunteers, which is what we would use for this program. So we do have volunteers. As you know, we work, everything we do is through volunteers. And so we are going to, we may move a little slower at first to kind of get, because we're probably going to get it, we have already gotten an influx of requests. So it's going to take a little bit to work through all of them. And so maybe while I have an audience, I can make a call out for anyone who might want to volunteer to help install, since we have quite a few requests already.
I bet.
Yeah, so what that would look like is if you wanted to just go out with some of our cadets and install some of these, we would get you oriented through Habitat and get all that coordinated. And then that would be one way that you could plug in and give back and do some volunteer work.
All right, so there's a link on the City of Jackson website. It's also on our website. Just search smoke detectors, and you'll be taken to that page. Click on the link and fill in the form. That easy.
Yep, it is.
It's going to be windy later this week, and it's going to be warm, and that means it's grass fire season.
Yes, thankfully in the city we don't have many grass fires. But for all the outside departments, oh yeah, it'll be getting busy for them.
Yeah, that's it. It's got a little lull before that starts, but then summer's a busy season too, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it is. It is for sure.
Nice. And your homes are underway. You've got a few over in the Partnership Park.
Yeah. Can I do a quick little plug
Sure.
for something? On May 13th and 14th, I believe, or it might be 14th and 15th. I'm sorry, it's that Friday and Saturday. We're having an open house for the two houses that we are, that we had a big blitz build last summer, if you remember that. And it's over behind the YMCA. So the first responders we had a First Responders Day, Volunteer Day for that week, and it was such a cool week that it was a really good bonding time for everybody in the community to come together. So those two houses are nearly complete, and we're going to have an open house so that, because we get a lot of questions all the time about what they look like inside and can we see them and that kind of thing. So they will be open to the public. All that will be announced on Facebook and Instagram. So be open to walk through for those 2 days.
All right, and we'll remind you as we get closer to that as well here on JTV and JTV.tv. Well, it sounds like a very ambitious project, and after today, I think you'll have more people signing up, which is great. But thanks for doing that.
Yeah.
Pretty neat.
Yeah, wonderful.
Good to see you both. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
Assistant Chief City of Jackson Fire Department, Tim Gonzalez, Executive Director of Habitat for Humanity Jackson, Wendy Clow. Got a few things, a handful of things happening later this week and weekend.